Hey everyone, and welcome to Sean's Trains. Today I've got a Lokpilot decoder we're programming in my brand new Athearn Genesis SD80 on my refurbished computer. I just got this a little while ago from a friend of mine, and I just downloaded Load Programmer software and getting used to it on this computer. It works a little bit faster, works a whole lot better than my laptop, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. The goal is to get the ditch lights to flash on this engine. I've spent about an hour and a half futzing around with it, got it working. I want to share with you how, in case you want to do this with one of your Lokpilot decoders. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to Sean's Trains. This is going to be a programming episode, so instead of doing a wonderful colorful video, this is going to be strictly for programming. This is for the Lokpilot decoder, specifically for those who want to program working functional ditch lights in their Lokpilot decoders. So these are the decoders in my SD80 Max. I will do my best to put in video so you can see the physical outputs of this stuff as it's happening, but essentially what's happening right now is I've got F5 selected, so that means the ditch lights are on. Now when I press F2, the ditch lights are flashing. When I let go of F2, the ditch lights flash, and then they turn off on their own after a short time. Now, how we got here, and I'm sorry if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, that's actually Canadian National going through Waukesha. So how we got here, and this was actually not as bad of a journey as I thought it would be. So we're gonna go up here to the functions, or the function mapping here, and you can take a little look at my screen, maybe see some of the stuff. So I haven't played with the direction of the headlights. We're going to focus on aux 1.1 and aux 2.1 for the moment. Now aux 1 and aux 2 are set up from the factory for the DCC ready SD80s from Athearn Genesis as the left and right ditch lights. I don't know specifically which side is which, but those are the functions for the ditch lights. Those are the physical outputs. Now, I highlighted both of those under F2 for the first of the two availabilities for the output. So there's aux 1.1 and aux 1.2. And if we click on this, you can go down here and you can see aux 1.1, aux 1.2, aux 2.1, aux 2.2. Now, to turn the ditch lights on, just for the physical lights, just to be on in standard operating procedures, that's going to be F5. So aux 1.2 and aux 2.2. That allows you to have multiple controls over the same physical output. Now you notice over here in the logical functions, I haven't had to activate anything. I've done everything kind of, I don't want to say backdoor, but another way. So this is just to turn the lights on. So for F2, which would be your horn, this will activate the ditch lights. They'll turn on for as long as you have F2 activated, or as soon as you let go. So if you have the horn button on a throttle, you just press it and let go. They'll flash for a moment and then go away. I'll show you how I did that right now. So here are the function outputs. So if you notice, aux 1.1 is a ditch light type 1, full brightness, phase shift at 0. Aux 2.1 is phase shift 32, halfway down. Brightness is at its max. I have not played with grade crossing or LED mode. I have just played with phase shift and ditch light type. So they're both the same type. I don't know what the difference is. I didn't see anything significant when I tried ditch light type 1 and type 2 on each one. But this is what I got to. So you guys are shaving off about an hour of a learning curve here. So, aux 1.2, I've got no phase shift, and aux 2.2, those are set up as just standard lights, so a dimmable headlight. I could change this to a strata light or a different kind of thing, but there's no need for any of that. But this is how I set this up. So it's pretty simple. After looking at it, it took me probably an hour and a half of futzing around with this to get it working, and it works great. So I'm really happy with it. So we're going to take a look at the locomotive real quick, and you can kind of see how all of that plays into it. So I'm going to go over some of the lighting functions with you guys with this, and then I'm going to make a couple of small changes. So one of the changes I already made was for F6 to be the ground lights and the number boards. One thing I might do is have it come on as a slower light because these LEDs come on quite fast. I want to see if I can change it so it's a nice, warm, smooth transition. I'll probably do that with the ditch lights as well. So to turn the ditch lights on is F5. That's what I recall as being standard procedure. That's what I had my front ditch lights on and my proto throttle set to, and so that's how I'm going to keep it. Now, if I want to activate the horn, or F2, I can just click it and leave it on, and they alternate pretty nicely right there. See that? Nice and smooth transition and a complete fade. And then I click off, and they go for about 6 seconds, and it dies. So I can also go with F5, turn it on, double click, and we should get the headlights for, or the flashing ditch lights for about 6 seconds. I'm very happy with this. It's been a great little process to learn. And I want to show you guys what the second set of ditch lights looks like. So we're going to go over here. All I'm going to do is select aux 1 and go to ditch light type 2, and then aux 2.1 and select ditch light type 2. We're going to program that into the locomotive here right quick. Go back to the driver's cab, turn it on. So F5 is on. So that's a slightly different, maybe flash. I don't see a significant difference, but you know what we can do? We can go back and select each type of ditch light to see exactly what the difference is. So we'll program this. Only be a moment here. Track power on, and here we go. I don't see a significant difference. So one of them should have been ditch light type 1, the other one should have been ditch light type 2. So that's that. Alright, so I know that's not my usual content, but I like to do something constructive once in a while. I still get a hit once in a while on the DCC speed matching, CV3, 4, and whatever the others are. I don't even do it that much anymore. That's why I don't remember. I used to know that stuff off the top of my head. But hopefully you guys like this little episode. If you want to see more content like this, specifically with programming, with the Loc programmer, I'd be happy to show you. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to screen record with this computer. I just got this thing. It's a refurbished computer from a friend of mine. And I'm still kind of learning some of the stuff, seeing how it's an older computer, newer operating system, working that out. I'm moving over to a desktop for my laptop. It works better, it's faster, it's more reliable, and I don't have to worry about the battery dying, and because it's always plugged in. Just have to transfer all my files from my computer for all the programs and locomotives I had that have been done with the laptop. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe if you can. Leave a comment if you like this video or what else you'd like to see. Hope you like the SD80s from Athearn Genesis. I'll have a review of these coming after this weekend. I'll be out at Superior Scenics with my friend John and Dave, and we're going to be running these trains around, breaking them in, doing some testing, and having a whole lot of fun. So with that said, have a great weekend. I hope you have some fun modeling, and let me know down in the comments what's on your workbench. Until next time, enjoy your models.